Hello, hello, and welcome to another thrilling episode of The Pole Obsession with me, Felix Kane, and the beautiful Elizabeth Domazet. How are you, my friend?
I am very good. I'm a little bit more awake now. How are you?
Yes, I'm awake too. We've been recording for a few hours now, and I feel like I finally have my words together. Um,
It's an exciting episode. I'm excited to do this
I
one.
know. Listen, we've been doing some stalking. We've been doing some Instagram stalking, and we've found some things, some people, some cool stuff, and we thought we would share it with you.
Yeah. So we wanted to have a look, I guess, at Instagram and the poll community because so much has changed within the poll community and have a look at new talent that's coming out and just find accounts that have really stood out to us. And it's actually really exciting because we've chosen to look for people who don't have a lot of followers that may be amazing that people don't know about and share them with you and say, hey, go give these guys a follow. They're actually incredible. And there's so much out there and there's so many pole dancers that are literally blowing our minds. So we stalked until we found 5 of some of our favorite accounts and have gone, they're incredible. So
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. Okay. So, shall we start? So, first off, we have the Instagram Gracie X poll. So, it's at GRACEYXPOLE. And I believe it is Grace. And
mhm.
she's got a little unicorn icon next to her. And we love unicorns in this house. So, we're already
We
off.
love unicorns.
We love unicorns. Off to a fantastic start. Now, she's got the most incredible lines, like just so beautiful.
She's in
Um,
Brisbane. This Grace
oh,
is in Brisbane.
gorgeous. She's so beautiful and
She,
like her quality of movement. I mean, you'll see as soon as you go onto her Instagram page, and I'm just on it now, it's like the lines, the lines. Why are they so beautiful? Um,
her flexibility is insane as well.
nuts.
She's
Yeah.
back, legs, shoulders.
But she's strong. She's got the control of the flexibility, like it's not just flippy floppy. She's not a flippy floppy fish. She's a strong girly.
She's strong and her fluidity is beautiful. Yeah, she just did a flick flack in heels, in heels.
See what you're
Perfect lines in heels. Like that's where are you, Grace? Why have we never seen you compete? Maybe
Oh,
she has.
yeah.
We
No,
don't know.
I'm sure she has.
Probably has, yeah. Yeah, she has. Look at this. She's got on her Instagram EG Oz Pro Flow. What's that? Oh, Exotic Generation. Surely that's
Exotic Jen, prob.
yeah. Oh, so she's a sexy dancer.
Yeah, we love the sexy dancers.
Oh, sexy dancer.
Gorgeous. Yeah,
Yeah. I'd love to see this girl actually in more competitions because her lines are beautiful. Her
yeah.
fluidity is beautiful.
You want to
She
see her live for sure.
Yes, she's strong. She's actually stunning. So go give Grace a follow and look at all her incredible videos and just her poses are beautiful, aren't they? They're really different. And I like her combinations as well. She's got some
Yeah.
really good combinations. Look at that. Can you see further down her extended Allegro? Holy hell.
Yes, and
No
extended
hand in
legged.
the extender
Yeah,
Allegro
it's
as well.
nuts.
She's
Yeah,
not
it's
holding
nuts.
that. You don't see a lot of people do that actually. That's
Yeah, it's
really
really hard.
impressive.
It's really hard.
Yeah. No handed. That's what it's called, right? No hands extended Allegro.
Extended Allegro. Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of the extended Allegros, they're still holding the
The
pole.
pole with the top hand. Yeah.
Yeah, she's not holding the pole, she's holding the top leg. So that's a incredible one. But what else do you like about her?
What else do I like about her? I like her little smiley face. She's so beautiful. She makes it look effortless. You know what I mean? No, do you know what I mean? Like she's not
Yeah.
like she's just
She
a
looks
little
happy.
fairy flying around with no, it's not even hard. It's not hard at all. She's just like look, 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 look how serene I am in the face. I'm just loving every moment of my life. She's got this beautiful quality, this lovely, lovely, lovely lines, and what's not to love about her? She looks so
So
beautiful. She's a she
beautiful.
makes me want to pole dance. I look at her and I'm
Yeah,
like, oh, I want to try that. Oh, that looks so
well,
cool.
you could try this stuff. I couldn't.
Oh, I mean,
Lego lady over here could not do it.
3 kids later, my friend, I will pass the damn torch.
Yeah, but you're still bendy. Doesn't matter how many kids you had. You haven't
N-
lost your flexibility, that's for
not
sure.
everywhere. Not everywhere. Not for
No,
me. Oh, I
no,
love it.
no. She's doing down here. She's calling it. Or it says bendy spin flow, and she's doing a tabletop, which is like a fang tabletop, and her feet are going past her head. That's insane to me. To holding her body weight like that, and then her feet are actually past her head. It's basically her bum sitting on her arm. You see which one I'm talking about? 23 down in the middle unless she posts something else.
So from Cocoon, that one.
No, the tabletop thing.
What? Not the dragon tail.
Oh,
What?
you could call it a dragon tail, I guess. You could call it a dragon tail variation, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, okay, I'm there. I'm with you. I'm with you.
That looks painful to me.
It looks glorious. It is glorious.
My back hurts
Wonderful.
looking at it.
It's wonderful. We need to do some warming up, my friend.
I feel like I need to stretch.
We're like, okay, yeah, we need to move some parts of our body that haven't been moved. We need to warm up.
Oh, Grace, you're amazing.
I'm
We love.
inspired. We love you. Fantastic. Keep it up. Good girl.
Absolutely.
Or
All right.
we don't know, do we? We mustn't. I mustn't do that. Good human. All right. Who's next on our list?
Let's go to our next person on the list, which is Ocean.
Ocean, I think it is.
Oh, and you think it's Ocean?
It's got an E on the end.
Well, it does.
You say ocean, I'll say Ocean.
And one of us will be right.
I want to say Ocean. You want to say ocean?
Look, I'm always the one that's wrong with pronouncing names. We know that for a fact. So it's probably Ocean, but let's go with Ocean and you go with Ocean, and then she can let us know who's right.
Yeah.
So to find her Instagram is OCEANE .pole dancer. And she's won stuff. So she's a hardcore amateur last year champion. Well, no, second. And then a MX second, and then she's also an instructor at Pole Divas. Of course she is, at Many Ponds. So what we love about Ocean is she's so strong. I love her shapes. I love her combinations. I love her confidence, actually. This is one thing that really stood out to me is her confidence.
I love these tiny little costumes. I'm in awe of dynamic static. I just think it's so beautiful, and because it's something that my body doesn't do. It doesn't do it. I don't even want to say well. It can't. I'm not a fast mover. I'm not a dynamic girly, especially not with like throwing in my body weight around the poles. So I love to see this like really controlled, sharp, dynamic changes, and then like a big old whoa, now my legs are up in the air again. Like I find that really, really impressive and really I guess motivational. I can't say inspirational because I've had my body long enough to know that it ain't gonna do it. But I find it motivational because I feel like when I see people in their element, it makes me want to be in my element. And she's also got a really lovely flowy
I was going to say that she's really good at flow as well.
Yeah, sometimes when you have like a dancer that's really strong and dynamic on the pole, then they carry that strong dynamic qualities through their movement, which is like great and amazing and wonderful. But it's also so cool to see somebody who has both, like that really flowy, oozy quality to the movement, but also the strong and dynamic. I think that's really impressive, and I think it's not as common.
Yeah, I agree. And it just looks like it's very effortless for her, which I think is really cool. And I like the way she trains the flow as much as she trains the tricks. Because if you scroll down, you'll see a really cool trick combination. And I like the way she's doing different tricks as well. and
Yeah.
then you'll see like flow. So she's doing both, which I think is really great.
And also like heels, no heels, like she's
Yes.
doing everything. Yeah.
If you have a look at her page, she's got no heels, heels, trick combinations, and flow. So she's really across pole, completely across it, in
Mm.
all different styles. And you'll see a lot of people who will only do dance, who will only do
Mm.
flow, or who will only do tricks. Whereas she does everything, all sorts of different styles of dance by the look of it, which I think is,
So impressive to see like a really well-rounded dancer.
yes, that's the word I was looking for, well-rounded.
There you go. You're welcome. You can have it.
Thanks, mate.
You're welcome. Well,
Motion machine.
we love it. We love you. And thank you for your inspiration and your hard work. We appreciate you.
We do.
And now up next we have I don't know what the name is here. But the
Bin.
yeah?
Bin.
Bin? Yeah?
Dance.
Okay, yeah, bin must be.
It says.
So the tag is pole_dance_bin. So that's bin. And looks like Korean. Is it? Is this language Korean?
I don't know. I'm not good
Apologies.
with languages. So
Do you know who I really like the way her Instagram grid is laid out. Like I just really like the way she's put the typography over her moves and it looks really pretty.
I love that. I actually
Yeah.
love that. There's a lot of the time when we are looking for inspiration, we will see pages, and then when they've got the name of the trick, that is so good because it's always so much. What is this called? What is that trick called? We
Yeah.
have thousands and thousands of tricks in the pole community, and there's variations of tricks, and you'll be trying to search up a trick, and the way somebody did it may not be the way somebody else did it. So we type in PD for pole dance, that's our thing in Instagram, and we might type in pole dance, twisted Allegra. And then because she's got that and we know what we're looking for, producer's just calling me. I'll take it.
Take it. Don't
Okay.
make a
Hi, Maggie. How are you?
I'm good, Al. How are you?
Good. I'm literally filming an episode of my podcast at the moment with Felix, and you're on speaker.
Hi, Maggie.
We're doing the podcast right now.
I have been listening to you guys.
Oh, have you?
So entertaining.
Oh, are we? Oh, my God. That's good to know.
And incredibly informative, Felix and Elle. So awesome.
Oh, thank you. That's
you.
very major coming from you, Maggie. That's a big, big compliment. Thank you.
Would you like to call me back when you finish?
I would. Can I put this on the podcast?
Absolutely.
Yay!
Go, girls.
Woohoo!
Just let everybody know that major screen works on the pole industry, all revolving around APC, all in the works.
Wow, that's exciting. Can we give any breaking news now that we've randomly got you on our podcast?
I know, all good things take time.
Of course. I knew you were going to say that.
But great to kind of meet you, Felix, over the airwaves, and I look forward to chatting with
Maggie.
you soon.
Yeah, sounds great.
Thanks, Maggie.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
She's cool, right?
Yeah, I love her. Bless her soul. She listens to us.
I know, I didn't know she listened to us. We've spoken about her too. Hey, Maggie.
She gave us compliments.
Did. So just for context, Maggie is a major, well, she owns her own film company. So, and she's major within the Australian film industry. And she's done incredible documentaries. And she's so professional and she's so beautiful to work with. I absolutely adore her. She's just, for context, she's done a documentary on the Matildas, the recent one. She's done a documentary on her latest documentary, and I always say his name wrong, so let's try to get this right. Maybe you can say it, Felix. You're better at this stuff than me.
What is it?
David.
Gulpilil. Gul
Oh,
David Gulpilil.
Gulpilil. And
Gulpilil.
I'm not sure if we're saying his name right, but he was an extremely famous Australian who was in movies such as Crocodile Dundee and The Storm Boy.
Oh.
Yeah. So she's done a movie about him recently that's won so many awards, AACT awards, just best cinematography, best documentary,
Oh,
best
wow.
sound. Yeah, it was nominated for these awards.
That's so exciting for pole dancing. That is so exciting for pole dancing.
so fortunate and blessed to have her. I'm so appreciative of her. So anyway, love you, Maggie. Thank you for saying hello on our
Yay.
podcast.
Hi, Maggie. We love you.
Now that I know she's listening, I'm like, oh, you listen to
Say
us.
good, smart things, Elle. Say good, smart things, okay? Don't get frightened by exoskeletons of bugs. Was that this episode or was that last episode? Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
That was the last one. Anyway, all right.
Let's go back to where we were.
Yeah. Okay, well,
We
we're
are
with Bin, pole
we're
dancing.
looking at Bin. Okay, so what I love about Bin is I do love that she's doing all different tricks and all different movements. So if you're an instructor and you want to come up with inspiration, pole dance Bin is somebody that you can really come up with some great inspiration. The other thing about her tricks, they're probably not beginners, to be fair, but they're definitely intermediate up. So if you're struggling on combinations, or you just like, I teach a class called a tricksters class, and often it's just one trick or a combination of 1 to sort of 4 tricks. This, for me, to teach that tricksters class would be such great inspiration. So,
and yeah, there's like some really, she's super flexible and super strong. So there's some things that I would say even for me would be unattainable, but there's also some really beautiful shapes that, like you say, are like intermediate plus.
yeah.
Shapes that are like beautiful still, but not like the hardest trick you'll ever see, and you'll never be able to do it. So yeah, I think, and also like, let's credit her. If you're gonna be inspired and take some of these combinations and teach it to your class, let's make sure that you tell your class where they came from and say, go check her out, go give her a follow. And this is like, I was inspired by her on Instagram, and I took this and made it a bit easier for us.
Yeah. Well, that's right. That's the thing. You can do a lot of these things with regressions or with, what's the word I'm looking for? Variations.
Yes.
So a lot of these things, like my back does not bend, as we've spoken about. I am a Lego person. My legs go, but my back stays the same. So anything back bendy, I need a variation of it to teach. So you can absolutely do that with these as well.
So beautiful.
Yeah, she's got some really good things.
It's just so nicely, like, aesthetically pleasing.
It absolutely is.
If you go a little deep, there's a beautiful picture of the 3 of them on the pole, and it just looks absolutely stunning. It's like, again, I think it's I'm just going to show you. Look at this. Look at this. Look how beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's like not difficult. I mean, not difficult moves. Please be careful if you're ever doing any doubles, threesomes on the pole. Like, you've got to be careful. But like all of those things, probably we could do.
Yeah, I can do that.
And then some of these things definitely could not do. Definitely could not do that. Elle, do you want to do this with me? Which one am I?
Oh, see, because I'm strong, I could be the top one, but my legs can't go back that far. But I would not be the fly with you. I will snap you in half. I'm too heavy.
I'm pretty strong.
Mate, I'm like 68 kilos.
I'm like
heavy.
How many kilos? I'm so many kilos right now.
I'm so many kilos.
I am more than I usually am. I think I'm like nearly 60 kilos right now. And usually I'm like 57, but I don't feel like heavy.
Yeah, you're 10 kilos less than me. I am not going to be.
Is nothing. I pick my son up all the time. He's 20 kilos. Nothing.
It's a little different to 68. No, I'm not going to. I would never be the flyer with you. I'd always be the base.
Okay. Well, next time we're
Melbourne, and I'll be the.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Do something fun.
Do something. I love this page for like inspo for teaching, and also I love the way it's set out. Like everything's just, it's so easy to read. It makes me want to do my Instagram like this, except I don't make as many pretty shapes as this beautiful lady does. This beautiful person does. I'm going to say, yeah, definitely have a like give her a follow, have a look, get inspired. And if you are, and this goes for all of them, like if you're teaching stuff that you see on Instagram, make sure that you tell your students to follow these people as well, so that they can be inspired from the source, and so that those people that are doing the work, they get the credit for it. But yeah, Ben, we love you and thank you for your awesome work.
Yay. Thanks, Ben. Follow Ben, everyone.
Follow Ben. Who's next?
Let's go to CC next. Now, CC is a really different account.
Okay.
So CICI underscore dancer underscore. Now, she's
a ballerina.
Yeah. So she's a pole dancer, but also it looks like she's got contemporary extension ambassador Sienna. So this is CC by the look of it. And
she must be quite young. Is she quite young?
CC?
Because I didn't go very far back into her Instagram, and she's a baby.
She's a baby.
She's a tiny baby. When is this?
Yeah.
Tiny.
Actually, I think I know who CC is.
Danny. Look, she's a Danny.
Lisa's daughter.
Who is?
So I think CC is Lisa's daughter.
Oh wait, is this CC who we just saw on
Oh, she is. There's with her mama, my mama. So Lisa, who owns INX Pole Studio in Queensland, CC is her daughter.
And
I love Lisa.
Is this the same CC that was dancing with Natty in the opening of?
I think it might have been.
Oh,
yeah,
I think it is. Yeah.
Natty's really good friends with Lisa. Look
yeah.
at us.
Okay. We've just put two and two together in real time. How funny.
So what we love about this account, why it's actually very different, is because it's pictures more than actual videos, which is really kind of rare for an account to have mainly pictures. So you'll see CC's journey only like she must be young. She must be like either late teens or early 20s, right? So you'll see her progression from being, by the looks of it, awarded dancer, contemporary dancer, into a polar, doing all these beautiful shapes. And what I love about it, it's so aesthetically pleasing, her pictures, and you just want to look at them and think, how do I do that? How do I get into that?
Yeah, it's a really beautiful account. And also, having seen her dance live, like with Natty, she is very impressed, like a very impressive mover. To be able to keep up with Natty's like dynamic, really explosive movement, and she's definitely more long, and she has this flexibility and these like long limbs to control, and she was in time with Natty, and beautiful. They had beautiful timing together. So yes, a super impressive dancer.
She's got a little picture down the very bottom too with Miss Danny. So I'm wondering if Danny at some stage may have taught her.
Maybe.
How interesting.
So little. She's
Tell us about yourself,
in that photo, she's like a little baby.
Tiny little thing. And then that photo was in 2019. So it wasn't even that long. I mean, I would say it wasn't that long ago. It was almost 7 years now. But yeah, time flies.
Gosh, what a cute.
She was teeny tiny back then. So no, I can't wait to see her burst onto the scenes and see if she starts competing. Lisa, if you're listening, tell your daughter to compete.
Oh my gosh. She's so beautiful.
She's gorgeous.
How funny that we put that together.
I've met her too. I'm sure she's come to Expo to say hi to Natty when Lisa was there.
Yeah, she's a really, really lovely person as well. So actually, we shared a dressing room for Pole Icon when we did the opening, and so only great things to say about her. on and off stage, and it was so impressed. I think because when you see someone who just explodes onto the scene with that much ability,
Yeah.
you're like, whoa, like where did you come from? And then you can see like from her Instagram, like she's been doing this for years and years and years and years.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's really a testament to how much training is underneath a great dancer.
Yes. Exceptional amount of training. And I think her name is actually Sienna. Like her handle is CC_dancer. But if you have a look a little bit further down, Ambassador Sienna 10. So I think her name is Sienna.
I was about to say, I mean, can we say that? But if it's on there, we can.
Well, it's on there.
My real name's Kimberly. Are we going to tell everyone that?
But I think we tell people that a lot of the time.
Because I think people thought it was a secret for so long.
Why is that? Why do you think people think it's a secret?
I think people used to be really defensive of their real names. Like,
not everyone though.
No, not everyone. I think it was like a sort of a wave over from the striptease world, like because a lot of pole dancers used to be strippers, and I think a lot of times like strippers, sex workers don't want the mainstream to know what they do on in the clubs, and so it can be easier and like for family and stuff to keep that a secret. But I think now with like social media and stuff, like everything is public knowledge, and also. I know that's a lie. I think people probably still want to keep it a secret. Some people still want to keep it a secret. Anyway, back in the day, it was very guarded. You were like, nobody was supposed to know your real name, only your stage name.
Well, when I came into pole, a lot of girls, the competitors had stage names.
That's why I got a stage name, is because I was going to go into Miss Pole and compete, and everybody had these cool names, and I was like, well, I want a cool name too.
Yeah. So, but not everyone have. So, for example, Carly Hunter, that's her name. That's always been her name. And she was the first one to ever win APC. So I think it was probably more the Miss Pole than it was the APC.
Yeah, maybe because it's got that more like showgirly feel to it. But yeah, but for sure, the only reason I got a stage name was because everybody else had them.
How do you feel about your stage name now?
I feel good about her because it makes the performance aspect a lot easier because I can just step into a character very easily. Like I've built that character up over a long amount of years.
Yeah.
So I think for work to separate Felix from Kimberly is really useful for my brain space as like an introvert who needs a lot of time by myself and a lot of time to recuperate and switch off from social interactions. I find that having Felix as my front is easier because she's not all of me. So she's my out-facing, my performance, my show, and then I can keep myself separate, which for me makes the recovery a lot faster, but it also helps me in the interactions because I feel a lot less awkward. Not that I'm pretending to be someone else, but I'm stepping into a role rather than being me and being on all the time. So I can just be that role, be that person that needs to be Felix, and then I can step back and keep myself in my safe place. So for me, it's useful, really useful, because I've turned it into a tool that helps me conquer stage fright, helps me recover from interactions, and helps me to handle social interactions a lot easier because that's just the weird human that I am. So yeah, I find it very, very useful, very helpful, even though I know that people know that that's not my real name. It's for me a helpful tool rather than it is like, that's not my real name, or don't call me Kimberly, because I'll still, even if like one of my class, like my students in class calls me by my real name, I'm still playing Felix in my mind. So it's been very helpful for me.
I think that people would actually think Felix is your real name. Like the wider pole community would think, yeah, that's your name.
A lot of people do. Like, I think, and especially because like I've been Felix for 20 plus years now, and yeah, I don't think really I've used Kimberly at all, like interchangeably in the pole world. Like I've never been both. I've only ever been Felix. So I think a lot of people I've met a lot of people who are surprised when they find out it's not my real name.
What does your husband call you?
Kim.
Yeah.
He calls me a beautiful, sexy lady, woman, love of my life.
As he should, as he should.
Yeah, no, he met me as Kim, so he calls me Kim.
Yeah. And what about school mums?
I don't think any of the school moms know my name.
At all? Like Kim or Felix? I don't know your name.
Yeah. I think there's only like two that would know my name, and they'd call me Kim for sure. There's one who knew me before. So she calls me Felix. But yeah. Outside of pole life is Kim, inside or Kimmy, I get more, and then inside is Felix.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't
So
it?
funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's go to
Last
Ophelia Nat. So the Instagram handle is nat_Ophelia Ophelia. And I met this beautiful woman
Me too.
at Andrea Rife's Old School Icon weekend that we did last year, which was so wonderful. And shout out, I think there's a few spots left for this year. So a shameless plug for our friend Andrea. Old School Icon Weekender is, I'm going to be there. I should know when it is. Anyway, do some Googling.
Find it, guys. Google it.
So let's talk about Nat Ophelia.
Mm-hmm.
So fierce,
Yes.
beautiful, kind, lovely, confident, wonderful. And there's also skills in here that I didn't know she had. Like, looks like she's a Pilates princess as well. I
Yeah.
didn't know she did that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Cross training.
Yeah. Gorgeous quality
Is
of
she an instructor or is she?
I don't know. Let's find out. Pole
Let's
class.
find
Or
She's at
maybe
pole class, so
is
she
she
goes.
an instructor or does she learn there? We don't know, but we
She's
love
at the Golden Studio. Is that what it's called? Golden Era Studio. That Golden Era Studio is the one that used to be Bobby's in the city, in Sydney.
I don't know what you're talking about. How do you know everything? I don't understand how you know everything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. So Nat is at two studios. She's at Pole Class Sydney, which, as you know, Chile owns.
Yes.
And the other studio that she's at is the Golden Era Studio. So the Golden Era Studio used to be called Bobby's Gold.
Oh.
And it's now changed ownership and it's called the Golden Era Studio. So that's where she is now. So she goes to two studios.
How do you know all of this stuff?
I don't know. I know a lot of useless things about pole dancing. That's
you know?
not useless. That's useful.
No, it's useful. I feel like if there ever was a history book to be written, like you would definitely need to be a consultant because
I could consult. Don't worry about that.
Everything. And I mean, sometimes I was there for things that I don't even remember. And you're like, do you remember? And I'm like, no.
But when I explain it a little bit deeper to you, then you usually do remember.
Yeah. I don't know why my memory is so bad. Oh, good. So I'm just looking at Golden Era Studio. I got distracted because I was like, oh, I know that studio. I'm so glad that they have hardwood floors now.
Oh, because it used to be carpet.
It used to be carpet.
Yeah, she's changed it a little bit. It looks lovely. She's done a good job.
When it was Bobby's Gold, it used to be carpet, which was I think it was okay when it started, but it was not good at the end. But now it's lovely. Lovely floor. We love that floor. Ah, so interesting. I want to go there and see it.
Yes. Well, let's do that. We're just going to surprise Felix and I are going to book into a pole
beginners
class. Where I love beginners classes. That's
me too. I'm really, really good at beginners.
I'm so good at beginners. I love beginners.
Except not on my left. Not on my left. Only on my right. I can only do beginners on my right. On my left, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, when
I'm a beginner.
When they say change sides, let's just pretend we have.
Yeah, I'll just face the back. I always preach, look, I'm a better teacher than I was a student because I make my students do both sides so that they don't end up like me because I'm a broken girly. So yeah, do both sides, everybody. Is Nat or is she Ophelia? I thought she was Nat.
I have a feeling that Nat is her real name, and I think Ophelia may be her stage name.
She's so gorgeous. I'm just watching this performance. Where's this from?
Let's talk about her.
Yes. So what do you love about her? And then I'll tell you what I love.
I love her flow. I love her lines. Her back flexibility is crazy, and her leg flexibility is crazy. And she's just smooth. She's smooth like butter.
It's the strength. You have to have the strength to back up the flexibility, and she's got the strength. And even when she does like kips and things, you can see she's not slamming into the floor. She's controlling, and that for me, like having the strength to back up your flexibility is hard to achieve, especially if you're naturally flexible. But when you do have it, it just makes your movements and your everything so delicious. And she's got it. She's got like, oh, the way she moves is butter. I love it.
I've met her once. She competed in a New South Wales pole championships that I was running. And from meeting her that one time, she stuck in my mind because she was always so beautifully polite and just a beautiful competitor. And my team, they'll always give me feedback on things that the competitors say because I don't answer the emails. I'm not an email answerer. We all know that. Like, please don't ever send me an email. I'm the worst at emails. But my team do, and they'll give me feedback, if there's a competitor who's got a problem or a question or whatever it was. And I very clearly remember my team saying to me, she was always so lovely with her emails, and that always sits in my mind, the way competitors interact with my team.
Yeah, and it's not difficult to be nice to people, but you'd be surprised how often people are not.
Yeah. Mate, if I actually, one day I'm going to do an episode on some of the emails I've received and how horrible they are.
We must.
Yeah.
Especially with competitions and stuff, because it's like, it's a professional environment, so you need to have professional decorum. Maybe I'm old school. Maybe I'm just old in English, but I feel like, manners go a long way. And
manners, yeah.
And when you're asking or commenting or whatever, like I always feel like, especially with the studio and stuff, if you ask me for something wild, there's a higher chance you're going to get it if you're polite about it. Do you know what I mean? Like we have, I'm sure you have the same things in place at your studio and all studios do, like your rules and regulations or your cancellation policies or whatever. If somebody is like angry at you and blaming you for the problems they're having and is like, blah, 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 angry, I don't like it, so you need to fix it. Versus someone who's like, just polite about it, tells you the truth, understands both sides, and is like, if you can help me, that'd be great. And if not, no worries. Then you're like, I'm going to help her. Like you're more inclined to be kind if you get kind first. But if you get like angry, defensive first, you're going to be like, ooh, that's prickly. No, these are our terms and conditions.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. There's that old saying, you catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar.
Exactly.
True.
Yeah, give me a compliment and I'm yours, baby. Like, tell me I'm pretty, tell me I'm a good dancer, and then I'll give you whatever you like.
Yeah, absolutely. Be sweet and kind, and we'll always remember it. So that's one thing about Nat that stuck into my mind. She was always sweet. She was always kind. She was always grateful. And it really makes a difference to how people feel around you.
Yeah, that's a good point as well. Like if you put out good energy, like people around you, I think are attracted to that, and then you attract more good energy, and then it just makes everybody's experience all better, and your own experience too. Like if you've got positive vibes and you're putting out positive vibes, you're gonna have a better time than if you're putting out negative vibes. And she oozes positivity. Like she's just like a real magnet for good feelings.
She is, absolutely. So, and also she's a great pole dancer. So everyone go and follow Nat_Ophelia, and you'll see some pretty cool tricks and some beautiful flow and just beautiful movement.
Yeah, gorgeous. A gorgeous human moving in a gorgeous, gorgeous way.
Yeah. We love you, Nat.
We love you, Nat. You're gorgeous.
She's gorgeous.
Oh, thanks
Absolutely.
for that. Oh, that was so much fun. All right. Listen, we've got to do this again. That was too
Yeah,
fun.
let's do it again. And also, if there's somebody out there, like a friend of yours or somebody that you've seen, what we're trying to focus on is pole dancers that have 10,000 or less followers. They can be from any country. We mainly did Australia today, but they can absolutely be from any country. If you've seen somebody that you think, how are more people not following them? This
Yeah,
person's
wowee.
incredible.
And I think, yeah, especially if they're like not competing or not on that stage, then
Yeah.
it's
We see
difficult.
the competitors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it can be difficult for people to be seen. So I feel like, yeah, if there's anybody that you feel is worth having a look at, then please let us know because it's a pole dancer's duty to do some stalking every now and again. I
Yeah,
think.
exactly right. And we want to help them build their following because they're so incredible and we want to show everyone how incredible people in our community are.
Yes, I love it. Share the love.
Exactly.
All right, my friend. Well, this has been a really fun one. I loved that. Let's definitely do that again.
Yes. I love finding cool.
Love stalking. I love stalking people. So good. All right,
What
friends.
we should do next, you know what we should do next?
Blah, blah, blah.
I reckon we should stalk somebody, see a cool combo they're doing, and we should both try it.
What, so we can be humbled, so we can be like, oh,
No,
turns
not
out.
anything that crazy.
Yeah, but you know what I tried to do? I've got to find this combination and send it to you because I was like, oh, that looks good. I can teach that to my intermediates. And I cried because I spent like, I don't even know how many hours trying to figure it out. And all I got was a huge raise on my shin. It was impossible. So even the easy things can be damn humbling.
Oh, do you want me to tell you a funny story about that? The
Yes.
other day I was like teaching, and I don't often train anymore because I'm teaching at the moment 11 hours a week, and that's a
So
lot.
that's your training.
That's my train. That is my training. 11 hours a week is trust. It's a lot,
Too
especially at
many.
my age.
Too
So
many.
I was like, oh, I can do this. I'm going to teach this in my tricks class. It was just a Superman, and then your legs go up behind you, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I actually have to send you a picture of what I taught. It was not that. It was it was the funniest thing. I look like a crab. My legs bent and they kind of just touched the pole. I didn't get them up because apparently my hip flexors and my back doesn't work. So
Oh,
I look like a little
yeah.
crab on the pole. And
Yeah.
thank God that my students were at a low level and they're like, wow, Elle. I'm like, yeah, guys, wow.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Wow.
glad you'll
It
die
is
laughing.
wow. It is wow, isn't it? I made this for you. It's true though. Sometimes you're like, oh yeah, that looks good. I can do that. And then you like, I don't know if you've done this, but sometimes I like get inspiration late. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't need to practice that. I can definitely do that. I'll just
Yes,
bust it out in class.
all the time.
Because I mean, when you've been doing it a long time, you're kind of aware of your abilities, or so you think. And then you like get to it and you're like,
It's not for me.
just kidding. Actually really hard. Not easy at all. I can't do it.
And moving on.
Then you've got a choice. So I'd be like, okay, I actually can't do this. So let's look at Instagram, guys, all together. Gather round.
I just pretend it was a variation that I actually just made up.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, I tried this and I can't do it. And I've actually got a TV in the studio now, so I can put it up big so we can all see.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, what it's supposed to be. I put it up big and I'm like, that's what it's supposed to be, guys. I can't do it. Follow her.
You know, I think that that's the future of teaching.
Oh, yes. Well, definitely for me, my body's so broken, I can't do it. I can't do half the things. And there's some things that I can't do. Like, for example, have you ever tried to do a buoy buoy bend?
Oh, yes, I have.
Can you do it?
Holy hell, that is hard. You know what I find the hardest? It's the bottom arm that goes down, the amount of pressure that goes onto that bottom arm.
Is it?
We all know I can't bend to start with on my back. It's not a situation that
So
happens.
you're okay in this arm. You're okay in the arm on the pole. That feels good for you.
The bottom arm that goes
No,
down.
the top arm. You're okay there.
The top arm's fine.
Okay, I don't have the top arm grip.
Yes,
I can squeeze until I can't squeeze anymore, and I'm still like, and like the top leg is just like, I have everything. I have it all. You cannot let go. I cannot do it. But apparently, I must be very good at teaching it because all of my students can do it. Like they're so good at it, and they're trying to help me to do it, and I still can't do it.
No, so so there's a bottom arm that goes over your head basically underneath towards the ground.
Yeah.
That is the arm that hurts me. The arm where you've got the underarm
Hip
on
grip.
your leg, great.
Yeah.
I can do that, no problem, because I've got really good underarm grip. That's super easy for me.
So
I can
young. So
what?
I can't do it. I've got grandma. Okay, tell me about you. Go.
But the top arm where all the weight goes onto, forget it. I feel like my shoulder's going to pop out.
I don't have any weight in this arm and all the weight in the bottom arm, the one that you're hurting, and I'm squeezing so hard in this one to try and take my leg off, and I cannot.
So, okay, here's a picture of it. So that
Yeah.
the bottom arm underneath her hair is what is easy for you.
Yeah, no worries.
See that absolutely, my shoulder feels like it's actually going to dislocate in that arm.
Listen, I don't know what to tell you. I can't do it either. So we should get Kwan to help us.
Well, he invented it, right?
I'm sure he would help us. Maybe he can do we can do like a live Zoomy and he can help us.
Can you imagine? Oh my
I
God,
wanna do that.
he can't help me to save my life. I don't bend.
Well, I don't buoy.
Can we make something easier? Why do we have to go straight to buoy bend?
Because I can't do it right now. It's the thing. I'm like, I feel like I could. I want to do it.
Well, you can do this. I cannot.
Oh, all right. We'll choose something else. We should move this podcast into the studio at some point and do some dancing in the studio.
Let's do that. I'm excited to do that.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Yeah, but what?
We can go through like our inspiration people and try the moves.
Yeah. Oh my God. Surely there's some things we can do. Let's do it.
I love it.
How are we going to record this though? This is a really tricky situation.
Well, I feel like we might have to, what we could do is Zoom, but also set up cameras as well at like a different angle so it can get the full, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We record it and then.
Let's do this. I'm good at this trick. I could do this trick.
How do you get into that, please?
You just do an outside leg and then you put the bottom arm through. So push your hand, put the bottom arm through. It's really easy.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's really easy. All right. I believe you, but please tell me.
Yeah. Okay. So that's how we're gonna. You know what? I've got a couple. You've made up tricks apart from the eagle number one. I've done the spatchcock. Have you seen me do a spatchcock?
No, but I want to.
It's very bad. It's very bad. I'll show you a picture of me doing the spatchcock. Is this interesting to anyone, by the way? We're actually carrying on. I'll put this picture of me doing a spatchcock
next to the picture of me doing it.
You can see. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Look, I gave it my best shot. Let's do that. That's
Let me see it. I got to preface this by saying I love every spatchcock. Some people are like, how can you do a spatchcock that's not perfect in front of Felix Kane? I love it. It is my legacy. I don't care how it looks. I love them all. They're all beautiful. And when I am dead, I hope that the spatchcock is still spinning around the poles.
You know what? When you die, mate, I'm going to die before you, but when you die, I say we all just post our spatchcock pictures. All right, you ready for my spatchcock? That's going to be our
I feel like spatchcock and eagle are just going to be on my gravestone. That's like my contribution to pole dancing and to the world. That's how I changed the world a little bit.
You know what I want when I die? Do you know how many certificates I have signed for the Australian Pole Championships competitors and state heats?
Many.
Thousands and thousands and thousands. Many. Can you all please post them with my messed up late night signature 2 a.m. L signing?
I've got one somewhere.
There you go.
Find it.
Almost every pole dancer in Australia has probably got one. Yeah. I would like that posted when I die. People just putting that out there. Okay, ready for my spatchcock?
Yes. That's
So
great,
shocking.
spatchcock. What are you talking about? Look at the heels on.
Look
That's
look at the struggle of my shoulders pushing through.
Listen, you're doing it. Doing it.
Listen, I feel like I actually look like I'm snapped in half, mate.
You're doing it. I'm proud of you.
Thanks. I was proud of myself when I did it too. I'm like, get the photo! Get the photo!
I'm also proud of the person who got the photo. Good work.
Mind you, if you have a look at the date, this is back in 2013.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Counts.
Doesn't matter. It happened. You got the photo. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
That's right. You know what? I was actually very excited when I got that trick. The other trick that I was very, very excited about, that I got probably the most excited about, was this, which I call a standout, but some people call it a starfish.
Oh, yeah. I've never gotten that one. Thank you.
Mate, that was
my ultimate one was fungi. When I did a fungi, I was like, oh, amazing. And then I never did it again.
You can't really get a picture of a fungi.
No. And I'm glad I didn't.
Get a video.
Yeah, I don't think it's my best trick. So I just thought I'd be better at pole dancing if I could do a fungi. And actually, it turned out that I wasn't any better at pole dancing when I did a fungi. So I never did it again.
No, unless you do things really, really well, it's...
Yeah, but it's good to learn. I'm not saying don't try. I'm saying don't hang all your happiness on one trick.
Okay, here's my trick. You ready?
Yeah, I'm
ready. You can actually see the muscles popping out of my entire body because this trick is so bloody hard to do.
Wow. That's so impressive.
Thanks,
but you know what impresses me the most? It's that top foot. It's the top foot, man.
Dude, it hurts.
So painful.
It hurts
so painful. So much.
You know, since then I've done this trick with, remember Remy Martin?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was traveling around Australia for a show, and we went and did a private with him, and he had like a Chinese silicone pole.
Yeah.
That he was doing in the Spiegel tent.
Yeah.
And I did it with him and with jeans on, like pants, like they were jeans actually, and sneakers. Oh my God, it was so much easier. And it was so easy compared to the brass pole.
Yeah,
so easy.
Yeah. You can use shoes on the brass as well. I think that makes it easier again. But yeah, silicone and shoes for sure will make it easier.
Yeah. So if you want to do a standout starfish,
so painful. I'm just thinking about the...
Have you done this trick?
Have I done it successfully? No.
Yeah, it's...
Have I tried to do it a lot of times and hurt myself? Yes.
It's very, very painful. I will say also so when I got this trick, I could not do it on a 38, but I did it on a 54.
Yeah. To be fair, when I was trying it, it was on a 50 mil. Like back in the day. Yeah.
Well, 50 mil would have been easier than...
Definitely.
38.
And I still couldn't do it. I never even... I think I've tried it maybe on a 38, but it's so painful.
Have you got a cool trick that you want to show us now that I've showed too?
Of me doing it? I mean, I don't really...
Of you doing things.
Something
that... Don't stop saying that.
I saw pictures of me doing spatchcock and eagle.
That's not true. You've done other tricks.
Like what?
I saw you do did you do an elephant split the other day?
Oh, Caroline Kapkazar taught me how to do an elephant split and a twisted jasmine into a leg variation. Elle was like, that's not a new trick. I was like, it is because I didn't oversplit.
Should we talk about that?
It's an oversplit variation. I'm keeping it. And to be fair, it was like, this is the whole combination rather than just the one trick. No, right. Caroline and Kaz, I love her. She's so wonderful. She's such a wonderful human. Her and I got to train together in Sydney when we were over for PDA's, Pole Dance Academy's summer school. Shameless plug for our friends. It's on every year and it was super great fun. So if you're in or around Sydney area, like in January, I think it was, check that camp out because that was so much fun. And Kaz and I got to hang out and train together. And she taught me how to do, I was like, what's this thing called and how do I do it? Because I saw it on Instagram. And she was like, that's a twisted jasmine. Do it like this. And I was like, okay, I did it. And can I do an oversplit? And she's like, oh, yes, I've never seen that like that. You can. And then we both tried it together. And then I was like, how do I do this one, Kaz? And she's like, oh, that's an elephant split. You do it like this. And she taught me how to go into it from a martini split. And then I was like, wait a minute. We could go from that other one you showed me into this one that you showed me. And we did. And then we made that little combination. And that was a little thing we did together. And we got the memories and we called it the Kazilix because it was our combined efforts. Mainly her teaching me how to do shit.
And then Elle messaged you and
And
said,
then Elle messaged me and said, that's not a new move. That's just a twisted jasmine. I was like, I know, Elle, but I did a split. And also, it's not just a split, it's the whole combination. You have to do the whole combination. That's
and I
what
was
makes the Kazilix.
Matey, it's a twisted jasmine split.
Yeah, I was like, I know, baby. I know.
No, I still want to call it a Kaz Felix.
I like a Kalizix, okay?
What is it?
Which I don't know. We're just making things up.
Okay.
But I feel like even if you come up with something original, somebody's done it 1 million.
Oh, it's so hard to come up with something original these days.
Apart from Spatchcock and Eagle.
Well, they're legit because you're an OG and they cannot be out.
But like that was the sort of time when all the new moves were coming,
That's
like
right.
Rainbow Marchenko, even like brass monkey flips, and all of that stuff was happening like back then. And then now it's just like sort of more extreme versions of all of the stuff that we had then, you know?
Yeah, a lot of variations.
Yeah. I mean not always. There's some things that I'm like, oh, I've never seen that before, but it's
Yeah. It's actually you can actually find things now these days if you pop them into Google. If you think that you've made a trick, so for anyone listening out there who thinks that they may have made a trick, you know what? It is still possible. Absolutely, you could have made a trick. And the best way to do it, because you won't know the name if you think that you've made a trick, but if you actually pop that picture into the Google search, the photo search, or pop it into Chat GPT and say, can you find this trick or this picture, you'll actually be surprised what comes up. And then you can see whether you've actually made up a trick or not, or run it past somebody in the pole industry like an OG that have seen like...
Not me though, because I don't know any moves.
Well, I think you do, you just don't remember them. You've seen them, you've judged 1,000.
Yeah, I know, I just don't know what they're called.
Yeah, exactly. But you might remember seeing it.
Yeah. I'll know if I've seen it before. Like I know, because my body does it inside my brain. My brain does it. When I see things, my body feels like it's doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, absolutely it does. Yeah. So, and if you've come up with a new trick, tell us. We want to see it.
Yeah, we want to see it. Send it to us.
New tricks are hard to come up with. They're so hard because so much has been done. So it's actually really exciting for us when new tricks come out.
And it's funny how like the trends sweep through. You know, like you'll see a lot of one thing one year, and then like a couple of years later, there's a lot of the next year. Do you remember when Rainbow Marchenko was like the trick? And
my God,
routine. Every single one.
That was my dream trick.
I've done it.
Yeah, you're good at it. You're crazy at it, actually. Your Marchenko is so oversplitty.
I don't like it, though.
It's a different trick.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's not for me.
No, I remember you saying that before, that it's not your favourite.
It's the entry. The entry is not nice. For me, I can't get into it any other way. I can only get into it from the brass monkey. I think if you can go into it from Gennaro, I mean, even then, I've never seen it really smooth going from the Gennaro. There's always that like thunk, which I don't like. And this is just me objectively, like what I think is aesthetically pleasing. And I hate the brass monkey top flex foot grab. I just don't like it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I agree with that. I don't like flex feet unless they're deliberately done. Yeah. Whereas I think the flex foot grab in that, it's not that it's not deliberately done, it's that you can't do it any other way, so then it destroys your lines. If you could do it with your shin pressed really hard and still that top foot pointed.
It's too much. It's too much pull. It'd pull you off. Like there's so much on that top foot. For me. Yeah, for me. Maybe if you had a lot more back and shoulder than I do. But for me, I don't think it would be possible. Plus, because you're pulling everything forward, like you're hanging off that top foot when you go into it, so you're hung off the top foot, if you didn't have that hook shape, it would just because you're pulling so hard, it would just come out. Yeah, bonk onto the floor.
Could you do it without bent leg if you had a really flexible back? Like a hook behind you. You know what I mean?
Not me.
I reckon somebody
You'd
crazy.
literally be if you could contortion like sit on your head, you might be able to. Yeah.
That would be insane to see. That's a challenge out there for our flexi people. Come up with different ways to show us a rainbow. How to get
Well,
into
it would be I guess brass monkey, and then you drop your leg.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like that.
Or
Yeah,
just keep it like a brass monkey.
yeah, and then unhook
Wait,
it.
no, because it's the other leg. Hang on, my brass monkey inside leg is hooked, so my inside leg is the one that needs to drop back. So you'd need to take your you'd need to take your oh, do you know what? You know what might be work is if you go into a prawn first and then go into a rainbow monkey.
Yes, see?
Yeah,
Look at us thinking.
yeah. So you'd bend.
I like those prawns too. I think those prawns.
Prawn is impressive.
First of all, I hate the name. It's a stupid name, but
but it looks like a prawn.
it does look like a prawn.
You might be able to do that. It might be easier to do that, go into a prawn, and then go into the rainbow monkey, even though the prawn is the rainbow. Yeah, because you could go. No, wait, no. What am I? Okay, this is going to be. It would be hard though to grab the leg.
Like this, right? If you're like this.
Yeah, but so how are you going to grab your leg?
Your back leg.
Yeah, you'd have to have.
Already grabbing her front leg. She's grabbing her front leg.
Yeah. But how are you going to make that connection? Because usually that's where you hook the top foot so that you can push up.
Oh, like how does she get there in the first place? Is what you're saying?
Yeah. So you need to.
This girl, she just did it with a pointed toe.
Yeah, but this is a picture. She might have flexed it first to grab it and then pointed
I
it.
like the picture. I'm going to stalk her.
I'm not even going to try it as well because it's so painful. I can't do it.
Is it? I would have thought that wouldn't be painful for you, that trick.
No, after the babies, all of my back extensions are really, really painful. I think because my sides and my sides are really tight. Yeah, that from and my shoulders as well. As I'm getting older, like they're getting more. I think it's because the change is coming, so my shoulders are sore all the time.
Really? Do you actually think that?
Yeah, I do. I think it is. Yeah.
Have you searched it up, or are we making?
I have. I found that like constant stiffness and soreness in the shoulders. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, right.
Really?
That's interesting because and you know what's really interesting about it is everyone has such different symptoms. And you know what, girls, you're all going to go through it.
Yeah, we're talking about menopause.
Yeah. Well, you said the change. I think they know.
I wouldn't have known.
The change?
In my 20s?
I guess so. I mean, it is a bit of an old lady thing.
It's not on your radar, you know? Yeah. It's not on your radar until you're there and you're like, oh, already? Damn it. Another thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you wait. I think that the worst thing is the hot flashes. If you end up getting those.
Yeah. And the angriness, just the generic anger.
I never got that.
Oh.
Never got angry. I actually got a lot calmer, oddly.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a lot.
You were just feisty and then you mellowed out.
Yeah, literally. Like I'm like, I don't care anymore. There's so much I just don't care about that I used to.
Became melancholic. I just don't. What's the point? I don't care anymore.
I'm like, oh, whatever. Who cares? Well, she doesn't like me. Oh well.
Whatever. I don't care.
Add it to the list.
Yeah.
Here we are again.
She doesn't like me for no reason. Another one. She doesn't like me for reasons. Another one.
No, for real though, since menopause has kicked in, I'm just like, I'm actually so much calm. It's really funny because my instructors used to say to me, and I don't know, Nadia, if you're listening, one of my gorgeous instructors who was with me for like a decade. She'd say, "Oh, girl, because I was so feisty, you know, in my 30s and 40s," and she'd say, "Oh, I'm scared when menopause kicks in for you." And the total opposite happened to me. I'm just like, meh.
Oh, well, never mind.
Nothing really matters. I used to be such a micromanager and everything used to be really important. And
Yeah.
I can see a piece of dust over there, girls, you know, we can't have a piece of dust on the floor. I'm like, oh, now it's like I get a tumbleweed and I'm like, oh, well, get that.
Well. Another hair tumbleweed encrusted with toenails. What do you think about it?
Or I might not like that, but yes.
But how funny is that? Do you get toenails in your studio?
Not often, but I'll tell you a story. Like, we're going on again. We're supposed to cut this. But anyway, I'll go tell you a really quick story about toenails. One day I was teaching flex.
Yeah.
And I had a beautiful clean floor because I was very, very pedantic. I mean, my studios are still clean, but like spotless it was.
Yeah.
Anyway, and I just vacuumed and did a flex class. And then as I was packing up the mats after the flex class had finished, somebody had sat there the entire class and picked off every fingernail and every toenail and left me a pile of fingernails and toenails.
No.
I was like, are you serious?
No.
That was disgusting.
No.
And I know who did it too because I remember where they were sitting. How gross is that?
So I get, you know, when you can tell someone's like picked it and peeled it off. You know that, like the crescent moon
it's
of
not clean.
Yeah. So I get like toenails or fingernails in the studio, and I'm always like, what did you think was going to happen to it? It's just going to disappear into the ether.
Yeah.
Like, it stays there.
Why am I cleaning this?
And also, like, we do so much dancing on the floor. Like, our faces are on the floor. Like, your toenails could be in somebody's face. So, public service announcement, please, if you're going to pick your toenails in class, which I probably shouldn't be doing from a hygiene point of view, but if you have to do it, can you please take your pieces of your body and put them in the bin?
Can we just say the same thing about a dirty tissue or a Band-Aid?
Let's say the same thing about a dirty tissue or a Band-Aid, because
they
don't disappear. It's me, it's you that picks it up. You know, like I get cleaners once a week, but outside of that, it's us that does the cleaning. Like,
we know who left it.
The Band-Aid doesn't disappear overnight. It's
That's right.
that has picked it up after your class. Like, I will look at the floor and go, a Band-Aid. And I shall pick up that Band-Aid and I shall put it in the bin. But if you would like to do that, please, can you do that?
Yes, please.
And
put
I
your own
have
Band-Aids, your own nails.
I can find out who it is, but I don't think I'm going to name and shame the Band-Aid bandits, man.
No, well, we do. We don't. Like, I mean, we all got cameras now. You can look at your cameras. However, it's not even that. We know who was standing where when we're teaching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's just like, guys, you wouldn't want to pick ours up.
You know what? It's a what is it? A compliment to us. Like, people are so comfortable when they come in, they just think they're in a dream world where reality doesn't exist. And yeah, that's great. But actually,
we just don't find it as a compliment when we're picking it up.
Yeah, we just don't like it very much when we have to pick up your bits and pieces.
Enough said, but we still love you, but we still want to pick up your dirty stuff.
Like our kids. We still love our kids even when we're wiping the butts, you know? Still love you, but this is not my favorite part of our relationship.
Right. Exactly right. All right, let's wrap this one up.
All right. Thanks for listening. This has been a fun one, and we hope that we see you again soon. From both of us, we wish you all the best and see you later.
See you later.